still got the crown like a bad tooth. I am cool, I don't gotta act cool. Just follow where I lead you, pack mule. Blowing through the budget, the cash ain't nothing. The way I flip back, straight tens from the judges. Yeah, I'm the too big, can't flush it. Probably gotta plunge it. Word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it. But the word on the streets, I make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets, I make it look easy. Easy, 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 too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. Too easy. Make it look easy, but it's not easy. Whip got wings, yeah, I feel like Ron Weasley. Live like kings, so the money ain't measly. Hits like Sting, honey, you cannot beat me. Did it so casual, must be a natural. Heard him say, yeah, it was gradual, but it's diagonal, going up. Me and the capital, super compatible, got me like, Let's go. Gotta hop in my step, gotta bounce in my walk. Rubber bands from the check, it was more than I thought. Fresh press, squeaky clean, wide awake. What a dream.
Thank you for the sub.
Hello, what's the word, baby?
Put your ass away, child.
Word is, this 10 years in the making.
Very known at just subscribed. Tap is this thing on? Hi.
Put the word on the streets, I make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets, I make it look easy. Easy, 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 too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. Too easy.
Can go a very long, long way. Baby, just do the dishes. I'll give you what you want. A little communication, yes, that's my ideal foreplay. Assemble a chair from IKEA. I'm like, I get wet at the thought of you. Being the responsible guy. Treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. A little respect for women can get you very, very far. Remembering how to use your phone gets me oh so high. Considering I have feelings, I'm like, why am I close to one? Offering to do anything, I'm like, oh my god. I get wet at the thought of you. Being the responsible guy. Treating me like you're supposed to do.
Hello.
Megaloni7 just resubbed for 20.
Nona and Meg, thank you. I appreciate you. Yippee! I don't know how to stream. What's a sub? What's a prime? Thank you for 43 and 24. What the hell? Thank you. How are you guys? Galina Cappuccina. What's a video? No, honestly, what's a video game? Snail, yeah. I'm hoping that my stream appears visually better today. Because we had some tech issues.
Thidilan Harvey just resubbed for 25 months.
I'm hoping it looks nice today.
My waist.
Because you know
it's
what?
Shrinking.
It's shrinking.
Carla, you're making my waist disappear.
What the
so
hell?
much cunt is being served.
Girl. Guys, thank you. Oh my god, sleeping in a bed after camping is so funny. Everything after camping is hilarious.
Chabiwu just subscribed.
So good.
Yapping? In this notoriously no yapping zone,
I know.
I'm shocked.
I know. I really just wanted to yap today, guys. I needed it so bad. I didn't know what I wanted to play today. So I thought, okay, instead of just making a plan, like I'll make my plan for the rest of the week tonight. But I was like, I'm just gonna play whatever I want. DBD is notorious for a good yap and loop. I might do an art cap. I don't know. I just want to play what I want and just do random things. So an Earthrise with Australia visible. Yeah, Australia. Amazing, Nona. As you bloody deserve. Congrats, doll. Blobby, hello. Gamer, hello. Hi, Nat. No, I was back today and I was like, I don't think some people know that I'm back. Guys, I'm back. Hi, Pudge. I'm feeling good. Saw so many kangaroos. Oh my God. So many kangaroos. It was actually really gorgeous. It did rain for the first 2 nights. So that was interesting. It was heavy rain while camping. And there wasn't any hot water, which obviously it's camping. So I was very lucky to have a shower and a toilet though. So I don't think I should care about the hot water because I had a toilet. You know what I mean? Grateful for that. And they were very clean and we're right next to the beach. But oh my God, the kangaroos were so cute. I saw a little Joey in the mum's pouch as well. It was a really beautiful spot. So they're pretty nice. They're used to this area. I have to show you some photos. They are used, let me send some photos in the Discord to show you. This area is a camping area. So they are used to humans. You just don't leave food out, otherwise they will eat it. And they will try and get into your tent if they smell food. So you don't leave food, you put the food in the car. But they're really lovely. There was a lot of goannas too. They were eating everyone's food. But they're really, really cute. I had a whole family literally right next to me just staring at me. And I'm like, I hope they don't do anything. They only go aggro if you're aggro on them. So no one would ever do that because they're the sweetest things ever. Let me send some photos in the Discord. It's going to lose some quality. But wow, this place was actually gorgeous though. Very, very gorgeous. Let me send you... Let me do some roo shots for you. I can't believe I just saw... I mean, I've seen a kangaroo, but oh my God, I didn't think I would see them this close. I gotta show you the Joey. So cute. Show you some photos. Oh, hi Rocky. Okay. Hi Daddy. Is that the final badge? Or is Kevin the final badge? No! Final badge! Danny, how are you, doll? Burrito! Is it good to be back? I got 3 more months. Angry gay noises. Maybe, Nona? Maybe? Hi, Prom. Hi, chats. Let me show you. I'll show more later because I know some people will come in. Hi, 1000.
Put your ass away, child.
So this was on the last day,
1000 Fleurs just subscribed.
which happened to be
Carl's
a beautiful
love
day.
Carl's.
So the last day we were in this area, it was a beautiful day. So we had 2 days of rain and the last day was gorgeous. And this was a hike we did. And this was a view on the hike, which is just like stunning. It was so beautiful. Thank you for 6 months, doll. Thank you for all the resubs, guys. I appreciate you. It's bittersweet. I know. So you don't get them a lot, John, in some areas. So when you go out camping like this, you will see them. Other places, other rural towns, probably more often. But where I live, it's very suburban. You don't. I've seen a kangaroo because I do have some farmland around me, but like it's not common unless you are in a certain place. Prom, thank you, doll. It feels good to be back. Hi, Mick. How was your stay? Hi, Axel. Another wide shot. I think this was, how long was this track? I think it was a 5-kilometer hike. Really gorgeous. It was so funny. It was really rainy. It was really, really rainy this day. And the rain was coming in between the 2 gazebos. So we had to segregate the camping. So we had this side, which was very lively. And this side was really like cold and dreary because of the lighting. So we took a photo. It was really funny. That's one of the kangaroos. I wasn't even zooming in. I was as close as I seem in this photo. Good streaking. Not as amazing as you. All right, you lot. All right. Yeah, this is when we first arrived. We went down to the beach and literally kangaroos were just chilling. Like it was just, they were just chilling at the beach. It was actually so funny as an Australian seeing so many kangaroos. I don't think I've ever seen this many kangaroos in one sitting. They're actually very, very cute. They're very, very cute. Very, very cute and chill and just adorable. They're just chilling on the beach. Grace, no fair. They were very, very, very sweet. They were everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen a kangaroo hop in real life. So that was crazy to see. They were just zooming. I'm like, oh my God, hey. Me sitting here is real. I know, Axel, I know. I was just saying that. I was like, some people would see these a lot and some Australians don't because I'm suburbia. Although I have seen a couple in a farm around me, but I haven't seen them up close like this ever. Like they were just getting their tootsies wet. They're having little tootsie dip. Crawlings, thank you for the streaks, guys, as well, and all the resubs. It's good to see you. Yeah, they're very, like, you don't want to get a kangaroo angry. They're very sweet, but you, oh, look at them. Wait, where's the Joey pic? Yeah, they were just chilling. I was literally this close, like, what? Have you seen anything? No, I haven't seen them swim. But what they were doing, oh, there's another thing. What they were doing was they were lying down.
Boy.
Pink Chicken Wing has gifted a sub to Dylan in the name
Dylan!
of underscore.
Hello,
Happy
doll.
1 year, you great big hunk of spunk.
Guys, look at this
Okay,
Joey.
Time to unsub.
Look at the Joey. Oh my God. They were lying down like a cat, pretty much just eating grass. It was so cute. Dylan, thank you for a year, doll. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. How are you, doll? It was so cute. I haven't ever seen a Joey in the pouch before, so I was very excited to see this. And then they jump and you just see that. I'm just like, oh my God, I wonder how heavy that feels for them. But yeah, this was literally just the whole crew just chilling at the beach. I'm like, oh hey guys, what is a group of roos called? I don't know. Roos? Hi game. It was good. Can you say wallaby? I was told to say it while in the US. Wallaby? Five Australian zoos hanging out with the roos and paying them. I know. So cute. The baby needs to start paying rent. I know. It's good to see you, Dill. I'm very excited because wallaby, because I know I've had, oh my God, I've just been doing a lot. And I was really excited to come back, sorry. Because I was like, okay, I'm officially back. You know what I mean? I've been saying this since I was back from Japan, but I'm officially back. So I had a wedding last weekend, camping this weekend. I'm having a nothing weekend this weekend. I'm very excited for that. A group of roos called a mob. Oh, there you go. A wallop of hoppies. That was this was the beach. So they were behind me. So from here, our tent was up here, like 1 minute walk away. It was a very gorgeous beach.
Just subscribe.
Is that a wallaby,
Is
you
that a
bogey?
wallaby in her pocket? Or
Are
you excited to see me?
I am excited to see you. I'm actually surprised that people remembered me. I was feeling fine this weekend, actually. I wasn't feeling as nervous as I was in Japan because before I went on this camping trip, I have been streaming a lot. But I was like, God, I just hope I'm fine when I get back. I just had so much time off, so I'm really excited to be back. I wanted to stream last night, but I had so much to do, and my PMDD hit me so hard day 2 of the trip, which is basically extreme PMS if you don't know what PMDD is. I was fine, but I was just so like, my brain wasn't. So I'm proud of myself for getting through it, to be honest. But I'm very happy to be back. Hi Buns. Hey Siri, how to tame a Roo? Wait, hey Siri, get me a Roo outfit so I can be cuddled by Buns. 50-0, no one's going to be here anymore. 50, you say, what if you moaned a little bit? Oi. Also, yes, I agree. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the resubs and everything. I'm sorry I haven't created a particular, like, I don't know, stream today. Like, I was even thinking about Pacopia a little bit, or Red Dead, but I was like, I just really want to talk, and I just feel like something that I know back to front, which is DVD, so I can talk and just kind of get into my groove again. Did I activate your Siri? Oh, great. I'm sorry, Faithy. How are you? Let me give you a smooch. Give me a little smoochy. Yeah, a little cheeky catch-up. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, I think. But yeah, it was honestly a really gorgeous campground, even though I didn't get, I know that most camping, what the hell is this? I know mostly, oh, hello? Yes, yes, yes. Claim. Ooh, that's pretty. They kill switch Legion. Oh, it's my time to play. What was I gonna say? Shoot. Artist from the Fog. Wait, is this, was this a community skin? Oh. Wait. Okay, girl. I like that hair a lot. Wait, am I max graphics? I want to see this. Ultra. Okay, I am. You're gorgeous, girl. You're gorgeous. Also, guys, is my cam clear today? Maybe I'll look up my stream. Because I've noticed my clips have been really... When I go to edit after stream, my VOD is really grainy. I think I figured out why it was. My settings in OBS weren't doing very good. So I changed the settings to hopefully look better. Do you get 4K? Oh, you only get 720. Oh, weird. Oh. What? You should be getting 2K. Oh, God. I don't know what's up with my OBS. That's so weird. I'm outputting 2K, but it's showing 720. Oh. That's really weird. You should be getting higher quality. Oh. What's that? That's really weird. Or maybe it's... You could get 1440? Oh, okay. So maybe it's just like... Oh, okay. Maybe it's just... I don't know. Okay, I have to figure that out. I used to be able to stream with 2K and then OBS changed my settings, which is not a big deal, but like, especially for editing and your experience, I want it to be as crisp as I can. So I don't know. All right, we'll figure it out. I think it's happening with a few people. 720 and I know I've always had 1080p and my settings are literally the highest settings you can possibly get in OBS. That's very weird. Okay. I'll have to suss that out. It could be twitchy. Could be a little twitchy. Oh my God, I'm so red. Jesus Christ. Gracie, baby. Oh my God, Mick's here? Mick, are you doing the Bloodmorn? Wait, am I getting a... Oh my God, Mickey, I thought I was going crazy because of your resub. I was like, another watch streak? Hello, thank you. Yeah, I only have 720, but I'm also on mobile too. Oh, got you. Okay. Well, I'm sorry it's 720. It should be at least 1080. I don't know why that's doing that. That makes me sad, but it's okay. Not a big deal. Emily, day off as well. Doll Jeffy doll, are you home? Thank you for the sub. Charlie.
Put your ass away, child.
Hello.
Jeffy Cake has just subscribed.
Hello, sweetness. What? Wait, sorry. I'm so sorry about me, guys. What did you do on your weekend? That's what I wanted to know. I got too fixated on my kangaroo. Hello, Camstar doll. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Staley, I know. It's good to be back. I got to plan my week. I didn't know what to do today, to be honest. I didn't really feel like much. So I thought, you know what? Screw it all to hell. I'm going to play some DVD. And then we can figure out... everything else. We can do other things later on. Give me 2 pixels and I'll watch. Jeffy, thank you for 53 doll. If you're home, jump in. I don't know if you are though, but I mean, why not? Why not? Who needs to work? Who needs to log on? Close the Excel spreadsheet. So close the spreadsheet. Get your shorts on. Let's do it. Scritchy scratchy. I know, true. I wouldn't mind trying to do a proper cap of Arc later, because last time we tried resides. Last time we tried, the server went down, and then I was kind of like, oh, okay, I'll get off. Oh, Charlie, it's out. I haven't seen it. How'd you know I had a spreadsheet open? I had a feeling. Close it. Close it up. Close it up, doll. 85 stream streak. Oh, yeah. Thank you, doll. I bloody appreciate it. I'm getting caught up on all my edits as well, being back home. Gridding on people as the peak, dude. True. I was enjoying Fortnite the other week. I'm enjoying a lot of games at the moment, because even I wanted to play some Red Dead, but I was like, oh, I feel like I don't get to chat as much as I want to with Red Dead. And then Pacopia, I feel like I'm just confused half the time. And then I forget to talk about things I want to talk about. So, I don't know. But knowing me, I'm going to switch between so many games today. So, you know, screw it all to hell. I would like to play some Killer as well. Oh, yeah, that's right. Margaret's in it. Hello, Panda. How are you, doll? I'm not a writer. Hi, Rai. Hello. Hi, Daniel. How are you? Scamline. So I think we're going to be doing a big friend day on Thursday. So start with Gran. And then I think we want to do Are We There Yet into Scamline with Crispy, Chris, and Sammy. So double games. But just 4-man Scamline this time, which will be interesting. Hi, Jabs. Have you moved? Did you do the move? Wait. I'm losing track of my time. Was it moving weekend? Salted caramel. I have my snacks. I had a slice of toast as well. My Red Bull. I'm sat. Yay! How are you feeling? How was it? Steve! Hi, Lexi. How are you? Did I miss what people did on the weekend? Sorry. But I suck at it. Tell me what you did on the weekend, guys, if you have a little story for me. A 34-hour drive over 3 days. 3.5 days. Oh my, here I am. Being like, yeah, 5-hour drive, yeah. Oh my goodness, Joe. Did you manage? Why is this so bright? Is this extra bright? There's no way. Something's happened. This feels extra bright. Oh, the map killed my quality? What the hell's going on with my OBS? What the hell? Is that my maybe it's my PC. I have the best settings that I used to have on my PC. And is it my gamma? And nope, it's just a bright map. Yeah, I have the best settings and it's still not, and like, it's not tanking my CPU though. Oh, I see. Why am I dropping bitrate? Oh, OBS is doing something, I think. Interesting. It's like the Switch version of TBD. It feels so bright. What the hell? I have no idea why my PC is outputting my stream so low. I'm very confused. Very frustrating. Because then I go edit like a funny clip for my reels, but it's really like crappy. Oh, you got me there, girl. Nice. Yeah, this map has gotten brighter. This is ridiculous. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Mimi's jumping on my lap. Oops, sorry, Grace. I'm so sorry. They still come after me. I'm killing it. DVD gold now. I know. What the hell? I'm telling you. I feel like this map was never this bright. Like, it's bright, yes, but something is happening. What the hell? What's going on? Mimi! Mimi's on my lap. Oh, they've been filling this blood can. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not scary at all when it's bright. I'm just like this. You know, after a storm, a roofer rubs his hands at the money about to come in. That's my... No! To be honest, I don't know why it's this bright. I have no idea. The basement's right there, babe. What? I mean, I'm glad. Kyle!
Lake Titicaca.
Let me see my stream. Oh my god, my cam's so bad. What?
Aqua Kyle 2000 just resubbed for 51 months. Okay, 51 months.
That's so bad. I
Crazy
don't know why
that
it's
it
like
falls
that.
on my birthday this year.
Damn.
Can't picture a better way to celebrate hair less than 3 happy 51 bitch.
Wait, huh? Kyle, I hate that. I hate that I don't know if you're telling the truth or not. I'm gonna say happy birthday regardless, my king. I'm gonna say happy birthday regardless because you're amazing, but I really hope you're not gonna go me when I lie, because then I'll feel sad. Thank you, doll. How are you? What are you doing for your birthday? I'll send you my ID. What are you doing for your birthday? Yeah, they just come out of their skin pudge. Kind of nasty, actually. Thank you, T3 as well. You should do that. I appreciate you. Happy birthday until you. Jeffy! I was singing Anastasia in the car, doll. Thought of you. Bloody thought of you, sweets. I'm sick and tired. I've always been sick and tired. Gorgeous. What did you do on the weekend, doll? Did you have a chill one? If I've asked you this before, I'm so sorry. Oh, you're juicy, doll. You're a juicy girl. You're a juicy girl, yep. Oh, that hit? I'm surprised. Surprised by that one. Is there another pallet here? Oh, I'm dead anyway. No, I'm not. The music's fun. I feel like I'm shaking a bit of ass still. Got one, got today and tomorrow off for a cheeky extra long one. Oh my god, Tradie, get here, doll, please. That one museum. Are you talking about the sex museum, doll? I gotta do some tech. Some tech support on my stream. I don't know why, guessing it's DVD tanking the bitrate. I've lost like 6,000 in my bit. Like I should have over 10k bitrate and it's 6,000. I don't know what's going on. It's the tech issue started on Red Dead the other day. I had like 2,000 bitrate. And I was watching the stream back to get clips. I'm like, I can't clip any of this. It's so like, I literally look like Play-Doh. Damn it. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Pudge. Duh. Duh. I love how I was like the sex museum. Listen. I can't help that I visited when I went to Amsterdam Mirage. There's a lot of hole. Oh my god, she looks like a survivor. No, don't say sorry. I'm sorry that I was like, are we talking about this stuff? I'm getting my normal brain back after camping. What's she gonna do in Amsterdam? I still can't get over this. If you don't know this lore, it makes me laugh, and I actually don't know where my brain was at. I can't tell you why I did what I did. But I went to Amsterdam in 2022 for Amsterdam TwitchCon. And the flight I took, you can get there in 24 hours, but the flights I took got me there in 34, I think. So it was 34 hours total, not including, I think, getting to the airport, getting to the hotel. So it was a very extensive travel. And I got very sick. I got a lot of... I got really bad jet lag. I was in Amsterdam for 4 days. Traveled all the way from Australia for 4 days. I can't tell you why. I don't know why I did that. It makes no sense to me. I was sick for like 3 of them because of jet lag. I don't understand. It really upsets me when I think of it. Yeah. Joy! I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I'm having a great time. I am dead, so it does benefit them to chase me right now. Yeah, exactly, Charlie. I have no idea.
Joy Scott 13
Joy.
just resubbed for 27 months.
Thank you for 27. Okay, Primes. Thank you. What is with this quality? I'm so sad. Oh. Wow, that's worse than the other stream. I don't know whether like to end stream and tinker with, like, do I end stream and try a couple of different settings and go back? I don't know. I just don't know why it's like that blurry. It does get better when I'm out of the game though. But it shouldn't be that blurry still. It shouldn't be that blurry. Let me look at settings. Just having a look at my settings because I don't know why it's doing that. Keep on running. Enable enhanced broadcasting. Maybe I try that. All right, I'm gonna try something, and I really don't want to end stream, to be honest. I'm gonna end the stream and click on a few things, and yeah, but like that's ridiculous, you know? I feel like it shouldn't do that. It makes me upset. I'm gonna just do a couple of things because on my end it looks fine, but the fact that in-game looks bad just defeats the purpose of playing a game. Like, what the hell? What do you mean? Hi, Connie. I'm gonna try something. I'll literally be like 1 minute, 2 minute max. I'm just gonna tick something. I'm gonna do enhanced broadcasting. And I wanna do... I'll see if this helps. Because it's frustrating, because it means I can't, like, make clips. I was trying to make a clip from Red Dead the other day, and I'm not even kidding, I looked like a locked character in a game. I was like, I can't upload this. Connie, how are you, doll? Alright, I'm gonna end and restart. I hate doing this, but I can't stop thinking about how bad the quality is. It's making me sad. So I'm gonna try and fix it. I'll be back. I'll be back in like a minute. Ta-ta!